welcome back. It's video 2. I tried a couple more editing tricks with this video and learned how to add some custom thumbnails, so that was exciting. The autofocus was on during this one, which I learned is not what I would like to do because it kept switching from the swatches to my hand, from the swatches to my hand, at least until there was some stuff on the paper. So won't be using autofocus anymore. But as far as what I'm looking at today, I'm looking at these Pearlescent Watercolors, which to me they look kind of metallic, at least in the pan. We'll see how they perform. From the first set of swatches, I was not super impressed with how they performed, but I'll wait to give my opinion till the end because I do swatches over a black background, swatches on white, and then I do use it in a piece. So I'll see you guys at the end for my final thoughts. So as you can see right now, I'm going over a sketch of a mermaid with just my usual watercolors. I wanted to see how they acted when they're on top of colors. Does it just add an enhancement to the color? Does it really pop off of different colors? I really wanted to know. So right now you'll see I am just doing normal watercolor on top of my mermaid design. And this is a very, very rough sketch, so excuse that. But yeah, so we'll see how they act on top of these watercolors once this is done. So as you can see, I've started laying some of the pearlescent colors over my watercolors. So far I've just been matching the colors. Whatever color is underneath it is the color I try to use. I did a little bit of a pearlescent color on the eyes just to see how that would look, how easy it would be to blend out to the normal watercolor. One thing that I wish I would have done is fill in the sky and maybe tried some sort of stars. I think that could have looked really cool. Um, However, one thing that I noticed about the swatches is that they looked a lot more impressive on camera than they do in person. I'm not a huge fan of these watercolors. I don't think it adds enough to the image. Like, obviously when I turn the page around, you'll be able to see that it's shiny. But also if you look at the mermaid's face, you can see on her cheek where I put what was supposed to be like a shimmery highlight, right? And you can see a line across her face. So it does disturb the watercolor underneath, which I wasn't expecting it not to completely, but just laying one stripe on her cheek caused a stripe on her cheek. And that was the lightest color, the just pearl skin tone color that they have in that palette. Yeah, and I just was trying to use that turquoise color. That's why her eyes are that color. And then the tail was a little bit more of a mix between the blues and the greens. So you can see it is shimmery. It is a very shimmery result, but I personally would never use these on a finished project for this reason, because if you see the cheek at this angle, that line on her cheek goes away. So it's whatever particles are in there is creating that shadow in a different lighting. So I do not recommend these, but they were a lot of fun to play with. I enjoyed playing around with them for a little bit. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.